You ever wonder how Dom Toretto went from street racer to full-blown superhero? From boosting DVD players to bench pressing muscle cars, surviving plane crashes like it's another day in the office. One day he's racing for pink slips, next thing you know he's dragging helicopters, drop-kicking physics, and surviving explosions that would vaporize even the Incredible Hulk. Now look, I usually cover games here on FiascoFire, but sometimes you gotta take a pit stop for pixels to talk about something truly legendary. And Fast and Furious, this franchise is the final boss of reality. So today, we're striking a match on the franchise that ditched physics somewhere around the 4th movie and never looked back. I'm counting down the top 10 most physically impossible feats in Fast and Furious history. The moment where logic melted, gravity tapped out, and Dom said, nah, I got this. Before we rev up our engines, a quick spoiler warning for the following movies. Go ahead and pump your brakes if you haven't seen any of these movies yet. But if you're all ready, buckle up and let's ride.
What we supposed to be doing? Put these old ass suits that ain't been used since World War I.
Number 10. Roman and Tej goes to space. Fast 9. The boys strap rocket boosters to a Pontiac Fiero, launch into orbit, and crash into a satellite wearing duct-taped scuba suits. Everything about this is impossible. A car couldn't survive launch G-forces, their makeshift suits wouldn't protect them from radiation or vacuum, and re-entry would barbecue them. But hey, they did it for family. Number 9. Hobbs lifts a helicopter. Hobbs and Shaw. Hobbs grabs a chain tied to a flying helicopter and pulls it back down using sheer muscle. The torque alone would tear a human's arm off. A chopper has literal lift force, but Hobbs just wrestles it like it's a kite on a windy day. Number 8. Dom drives down a dam while it's exploding. Fast X. Trapped on a dam rigged with explosives, Dom drives down it near vertical face while fireballs chase him. Maintaining traction on a dam while dodging explosions is cartoon-level physics. The blast pressure and heat alone would turn the car and Dom into toast. Instead, he just makes a splashy landing.
Thing about street fights, the street always wins.
Number 7. Dom brings down a parking garage with a stomp. Furious 7. Fighting Shaw, Dom declares the street always wins and stomps the concrete floor, causing it to collapse. Even if the structure was weak, a human stomp doesn't create seismic shockwaves, unless your name is Hulk. Dom? Well, he's just angry enough.
You got this, right?
Cool.
Number 6. Dom lifts a car with his bare hands. Furious 7. Brian needs to access the underside of a Lickian Hypersport. Dom squats down and lifts the car. Front end or not, that car weighs over 3,000 pounds. You need competition level strongman strength in perfect form. But here, Dom just lifts it like it owes him money. Number 5. Dom catches Letty mid-air. Fast and Furious 6. Letty is flung off a tank. I repeat, off of a tank. Don't even get me started there. Dom crashes his car to launch himself, catches her mid-air, and they land on a car windshield. Timing aside, this would shatter both of them. The human body can't handle impact forces at that speed, but Dom catches her like it's a trust fall. Number 4. Brian runs up a falling bus. Furious 7. Brian runs up a tilting bus as it falls off a cliff, leaps into the air, and grabs Letty's car spoiler. This would require perfect timing, superhero agility, and superhuman grip. Missed by a millisecond? Game over. But Brian, yeah, he sticks to landing. Number 3. Dom vs. helicopters. Fast X. 2 helicopters harpoon Dom's Charger. He slams the gas and uses their pull to swing them into each other. No car, Even one with NOS can out-muscle 2 choppers. The cables would rip the car apart, but Dom drifts his way into aviation demolition. Number 2. Dom escapes a crashing plane. On fire. Fast and Furious 6. As a cargo plane crashes and explodes, Dom drives through a nose cone engulfed in flames and walks out fine. The heat, the shrapnel, the blast radius, all would be fatal. Dom doesn't just survive, he emerges like a fireproof gladiator. Because in Fast and Furious, physics bows to Dom. Before we get to number 1, here are some honorable mentions. The cliff dive, Fast 5. Dom and Brian are mid-train heist. Things go sideways, so they launch a car off a cliff into a river and somehow survive a 100-foot drop just like they did a cannonball in a pool. In reality, hitting water from that height is like hitting concrete. The impact would break bones or worse. But in Fast World, they swim away like it was a theme park ride.
Back! What? Turn the goddamn wheel to the left really quickly!
Hobbs vs. Torpedo? Fate of the Furious. On a frozen lake, Hobbs leans out of his car and redirects a sliding torpedo with his bare hands. However, torpedoes weigh about 2,000 pounds and move fast. Shifting one with your arm while Roman is driving? That requires the strength of a forklift and the reflexes of a god. Hobbs just smirks. And at number 1, we got dragging a bank vault through Rio, Fast 5. In the iconic finale of Fast 5, Dom and Brian hook a 10-ton bank vault to 2 Dodge Chargers and proceed to drag it through the streets of Rio at top speed, while using it as a wrecking ball against cops, buildings, and anything dumb enough to be in their path. Let's break this down though. Towing a 20,000-pound safe would likely tear your drivetrain apart, snap axles, or simply anchor your car to the street like a parking boot from hell. But Dom, not only does he tow it, he drifts it. He makes sharp turns, ricochets it into enemies, and somehow never loses control. The raw torque required, the complete dismissal of inertia, and the pinpoint coordination makes this the ultimate superhero driving feat in the franchise. It's not just impossible, it's Dom at his most legendary. And there you have it, the most impossible moments from the Fast saga. Did we miss your favorite Dom defies death scene? Let us know in the comments, and hit that like button harder than Dom hits the NOS. And remember, it's not about physics, it's about family.